Praise be to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai Bahashem, Nakakadash, the Bohana to the elder and the apostle of Great Miston, peace, blessing, salutation to the Akim who pushes his truth to the four winds of the heaven. It is our brother Ishaya coming again with this epistle, man, to edify the sheep. And today I'm going to talk about fleeing from sin, man. To literally flee from sin. See? To literally flee from sin, to run away from sin. See? And I am going to use the act of committing adultery as an example, man. And no people learn well with the examples, man. And the scripture tells you the things which were written aforetime were written for our learning, man. You see, so I'm going to look at Joseph when he was at Potiphar's wife, at Potiphar's house, man. He was made to be above all the servant, man. He was given everything to be under his rule except the mistress of that house, which is Potiphar's wife. Let's start at Genesis 39 and 1. And Joseph was brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard of Egypt, bought him of the hand of the Ishmaelite, which had brought him down hither. And the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man. He was in the house of his master, the Egyptian. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hand. And Joseph found in his sight, and he saved him, and he made him oversee over his house and all that he had, he put into his hand. See? And it came to pass from the time that he had made him oversee in his house and over all that he had, and that the Lord blessed the Egyptian house for Joseph's sake, and the blessing of the Lord was upon all that he had in the house and the field. And he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not out he had saved the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a good person and well favored. And it came to pass after this thing that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph. She said, "Lie with me." You see? So, amen. This wife, Potiphar's wife, desired Joseph, man. And trust me, she had his eyes on Joseph a long time ago, man. You know, women don't you always take the initiative, man. Many women even now. But this was long time ago, the ancient world, man. So we should understand something here. Potiphar's wife had his eyes on Joseph, man. He had his desire on Joseph, but he didn't say, man. And that desire developed into lust, and the lust conceived a sin known as adultery. You see? Amen. Let's say you are at your job placement, working, and Edomite or whatever, or any other people, and you go to your superior woman, your superior at work, man. He started to desire you, man. You needed to flee away from that job placement. It's not fit for you. Because when you start, you continue being there, man. Amen. When she desires you, you continue being there, talking nonsense, being all nice. You think that you can dodge her, man. You can dodge her with words. One day he will call you in a room or in the office, man. Hey, man, you will be all undressed, beautiful. See a beautiful ass right there, man. A beautiful bare ass, man. And you haven't had sex for a long time, in this society. And you will end up committing the act of adultery. And it is punishable by death, man. That's why you need to flee away from married women. And when we are talking about marriage, we don't mean Esau's definition of marriage. That you need to register, you need to go to a church, man, register your marriage, you stay. Marriage is sexy. Even if that woman is somebody's girlfriend, man, and it is known that he is somebody's girlfriend, stay the fuck away from that woman. You have no business with that woman. Let me repeat, you have no business with that woman. Keep your mouth shut, and if you see that woman his desire have developed into a lust, flee from that place, man. Stay the fuck away from that place, man. What is so difficult about that, man? It is better to enter the kingdom of heaven with one eye, man. I'm not talking about a little eye. I'm talking about it is better to lose everything, man, than to enter in the kingdom of, than to miss the kingdom of heaven and you have everything this side, man, which eventually will be destroyed by nuclear missiles, man. See? You see? The Christian says that if you look any woman, amen, and you desire her, you have committed adultery. That's the lie. If you look into a married woman, you desire her, you see, you lust after her, that will eventually lead to committing adultery. That's why you need to cut that desire early before it develops into lust. You see, we are in this society. Let's say you are somewhere in the street and all of a sudden there is a woman. You see, you don't know that woman, she's somebody's wife. You can ask for her number, and when you are chatting, you ask her, do you have a man? If she says she have a man, delete that number and run the fuck away. But the Christian says that even if you delete the number, let's say you met a beautiful woman in the street, man, you ask the number, she gives you her number, because this woman is whores. She have a husband, but she will still give you a number. That's why you need to ask. You need to ask. And I ask, if I get somebody's number, a woman's number, I ask first before doing anything, do you have a man? If she says she have a man, I flee the fuck away. I won't look back, even though that woman is beautiful like an angel, man. I flee away. But the Christian says that if you ask a woman for a number, like there you have committed adultery, it doesn't matter if you know that she is somebody's wife or whatever, it doesn't matter. That is not the definition of adultery. The definition of adultery is, for example, you ask a woman a number, she gives you, when you chat with her, or like there you can ask her that, do you have a man? If she tell you I have a man, flee away from them. If you flee away early, you haven't committed adultery. You see? But if that woman tell you I have a man, but you keep on trying to get that woman, my friend, you will end up committing adultery. That's why you need to flee early. Let's continue. Verse 7. And it came to pass after this saying that his master wife cast her eye upon Joseph, and she said, Lie with me. But she refused and said to his master's wife, Behold, my master's what is not what is with me in the house, and he has committed all that he has in my hand. There is none greater in this house than I, neither has he kept back anything from me. But thee, because thou art his wife, how then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God, man? And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her to lie by her or to be with her. And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the man of the house therein. And she caught him by his garment, saying, Lie with me, man. And she left his garment in her hand and fled, and got him out. Let's say if Joseph decided to stay there, because I perceive that Joseph was more masculinity than this wife, that he can overcome this woman and cast her away, man, and beat her and like a yo, or a knockout. Why did Joseph flee away from this woman? That is a question you need to ask yourself, man. Hey man, you can't say that, hey, I am this job man and my boss want me. I will stay the fuck here and let's see if he will force me into sex, uh, because I am more muscular than her. I can't do anything to me. He can't grab me, or she can't do anything. But I am staying the fuck here, man. Hey man, you need to leave that job, man. Take an example of Joseph. Joseph could have stayed there, man, and kicked that woman, man, and beat her, man. And he could have called the people, man. But Joseph decided to flee, and you need to flee away from these women, man. And it came to pass when he saw that he had left his garment in hand and was fled forth, amen. Adultery come with shame. After Joseph fled away, so this woman was covered with shame. So she decided to get away from that shame by casting the blame to Joseph. And she called unto the men of the house and spake unto them, saying, See, he is brought in a Hebrew unto us to mock us. He is come to us me to lie with me. And I cried with a loud voice. And it came to pass, when he heard that, I lifted up my voice. He cried that he left his garment with me and fled, and got him out. And she laid up his garment by her until the Lord came. And he spake unto his according to this word, saying, The Hebrew servant which Zor is brought unto us came unto me to mock me. And it came to pass, I lifted up my voice and cried, and she left his garment with me, and fled out. And it came to pass, when his master heard the word of his wife, which spake unto his, saying after this manner, It is thy servant to me that his lust was kindled, man. If you sleep with somebody's wife, man, his lust will be kindled. That's why people kill, man. Mm? And Joseph's master took him and put him to prison, a place where the king prison were bound, and he was there in the prison, man. See? But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy and gave him favor in the light of the keep of the prison, man. And you, if you flee from that job that you have, the Lord will give you another job, man. I have told you, if you got your superior in the job want to sleep with you, leave that job, man. Stay the fuck away from that, man. Go and find another job. The Lord will be with you, man. Like Joseph. Let's go to Proverbs 6 and 34. For jealous is the leg of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance, man. If you sleep with somebody's wife, what happened? Let me repeat. For jealous is the leg of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though giveth many gift men. No any kind of gift on or any kind of words you can say so that somebody husband can leave you alone after sleeping with her wife, man. That's why Joseph decided to flee, man. If Joseph decided to stay there and to beat that, he could have overcome that wife, that woman, man. But who do you think could have believed Joseph that he was not the one who started that thing, man? Yeah. Because men are jealous, man. Somebody who is jealous, he doesn't care for the truth, man. That's why you need to flee. You need to flee from that job, man. You need to flee from that woman, man. That woman who is enticing you to commit adultery, man. Somebody's girlfriend or wife, a brother's wife, man. You are at a brother's house doing a lesson, and you got his woman acting all nice, and hey, man, flee from flee from there as quick as possible, man. That is a demon. That is a demon right there, man. Let's go and see how Yahushua said about adultery. This is Matthew 5:21. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill. Whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause, no, that's not it. That's the Salaki. This is 27, man. Matthew 5:27. You have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you that whosoever looks on a woman to lust at her has committed adultery with her already in heart. So, like I was saying, I was giving you an example. The Christians say or interpret this verse that if you meet a woman in the street, you ask for her number, you have committed adultery. Even if that woman is not married and you are not married. As a matter of fact, it doesn't matter if I am married or not. To commit adultery is sleeping with somebody's wife. You see, if he is not somebody's wife, even though I have my woman, that's not adultery, because we are allowed to have multiple wives. And like the Christians, they say that doesn't matter if hey, that is adultery. The Christians don't have standard, man. They don't even understand the meaning of words. They separate fornication from adultery. But Yahushua broke it down that fornication and adultery are the same thing, man. Eh? Verse 29. And if thy right eye offend thee, man, pluck it out, man. If your job is putting you in danger of committing adultery, you need to leave that job, man. Cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. See, it has been said, whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a writing of divorce. If you want to put away your wife, don't just leave her alone. That's not right. Other people who will sleep with her, you will make them commit adultery, man. Their blood will be on your head, man. But I say to you that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for cause of fornication. So this is talking about a wife and then fornication. So fornication and adultery are the same things. Cause her committing adultery, whosoever shall marry her, that is divorced, committing adultery. If I put away my wife without any divorce paper and somebody fuck her there, he have committed adultery. You see? Mm. So my today's lesson was about you need some other things, man. You need to flee away from them. Don't wait. Don't wait there that I want to see how powerful, how spiritually powerful I can withstand the temptation of this woman. I can withstand the temptation of eating pork. I can withstand the temptation of gossiping. You are there with bunches of two-sided men. They are gossiping, and you are there, man. They are gossiping, and then they ask for your opinion, man. Hey, man, you can sleep and find yourself in gossip. So you need to stay the fuck away from these people, man. You need to limit your interaction. And many other sins, man. You need to stay away, because in this society, everywhere where you turn is sin, man. Everywhere you turn is sin, man. See? So you need to refrain yourself, man, from sins. You need to refrain yourself from many things, man. So we need to wait for the Lord, man. This is Lamentation 3, starts at verse 25. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeks him. If you want women, man, you need to wait for the Lord. But that's the hard thing. That is the hard thing, man. You need to take precaution, man. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord, man. Amen. Because us not having women as we want, that is a form of captivity, man. It is good for a man that he bears a yoke in his yoke, man. He sits alone and keeps silence. Stay the fuck away from these people, man. Stay the fuck away from somebody's girlfriend or wife, man. Because he has borne upon him. He puts his mouth in the dust, if so be there many be hope, man. If you are there, because you can't live alone. We interact with two-sided, we interact with Esau, we interact with Hamite. So you need to learn how to hold your peace, man. Don't be quick to learn into committing sins, man. Need to hold your peace, man. I hope the lesson was edifying. Till next time, shalom.